Hello, my Xim community. It's Diadem37 here, and today we're just gonna do a really short video on an uncommon problem, but it does happen, and that's inconsistent single fire shooting with the Xim. And what I mean by that is you spam click the mouse, and rather than the gun shooting at the maximum pace that it can shoot, it'll cut out intermediately and just stop firing. Almost like the gun's having a misfire. So the reason from what I was reading up on this, and I did run into this about a year ago when I started using the Xim, and I never thought about it after I fixed it. Um, your mouse signal is basically on off, whereas the triggers on your controller are a potentiometer. And what that means is that they actually, so like racing games, where it acts like a throttle. Now, obviously in shooters, it's supposed to act like a on off, but it's still a potentiometer, and there's a certain point at which it will register to send the signal to shoot the gun. Whereas your mouse is, like I said, on off, you're clicking it. So you can obviously click a lot faster than pulling that trigger all the way to the firing point, unless you have a dead zone of none, which you tap the trigger. But I mean, we're still running through an interface that's the Xim. So how do we fix this? Well, first and foremost, if you have a game that does have trigger dead zones, as you can see in the image behind me, I'm running mine at high because, well, it's on and off. I'm clicking a button. Um, so that's the first solution. That's just to slow down the game's registration of the mouse click. And it's going, and we're talking like milliseconds here, guys, so you're still going to be able to shoot these guns at the maximum pace. If you're still having issues after this, you're going to scroll all the way down to the analog section. You're going to open up the three dots, and way at the bottom, we're going to have dead zones here. So now I don't play with these. I don't play with the left stick, right? Those are default settings. But what I did play with was the trigger dead zone. So we have right and left, and I put those to 30. I experimented when I did encounter this problem. I experimented between 15 and 45, and 30 ended up just being the right spot for this. And you're gonna see I did this in ADS as well. So this is more or less, like I said, just to slow down the game's interpretation of the mouse signal so it registers at the proper intervals. Guys, like always, I hope this video helped. If it did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to stay up to date for future content. I will catch you guys in the next video.